Places you can visit in Edinburgh in one day. Famed author of Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling also found inspiration in Edinburgh's magic, so I was also inspired to see landmarks that helped create the fantastical locales. The city is quite compact in size, and most of its best sites are within walking distance of each other. This makes a day trip to Edinburgh fun and not too tiring. Do wear comfortable shoes. So basically walking is the best way to see the city. To see it all, take the bus. For a different look of the city, take the tram. First stop, Scott Monument. Scott Monument is the largest monument in the world dedicated to a writer, located in Edinburgh. The spire is decorated with 64 figures, representing various characters from the writer's novels. Scott Monument is located right next to the Princes Street Gardens. Walk a bit up and you will reach Scottish National Gallery. The building was designed in a neoclassical style by William Henry Playfair and first opened to the public in 1859. The gallery houses Scotland's national collection of fine art, spanning Scottish and international art, from the beginning of the Renaissance up to the start of the 20th century. Walk further up and you will see this beautiful building. It is the New College, Edinburgh. Keep walking up and you will find these type of stairs. Now you have reached the Edinburgh Old Town, a bustling area, centuries of old building and narrow alleys. Enjoy the view and walk towards Edinburgh Castle. It is recommended to visit the castle as early in the morning, as usually there will be long lines at the entrance. Have your pre-purchased tickets ready to save time waiting in line. At bottom of the hill before you ascend to the Edinburgh Castle, there's a hidden gem known as the Witch's Well. It's a small cast iron fountain plaque that honours the Scots who were burned at the stake between the 15th and 18th centuries. Many are unaware they're walking atop the same ground that once saw the terrible death of hundreds of accused witches. Being accused of witchcraft, the guilty parties were denied proper burial, and thus their remains were left where they perished. Scotland's King James VI believed witchcraft was a form of Satanism, and that anyone who possessed those abilities was tainted by the devil. As a result, in the 17th and 18th centuries, more than 4,000 alleged witches were put to death. By the end of the 17th century, witches were routinely hanged instead of being burned. The last hanging took place in 1728. Next stop, the Greyfriars Bobby Fountain. John Grey joined the Edinburgh police force as a night watchman in 1850. To keep him company, John took a partner, a diminutive Skye Terrier called Bobby. Together John and Bobby became a familiar sight, trudging through the old cobbled streets of Edinburgh. Through thick and thin, winter and summer, they were faithful friends. John eventually died on the 15th of February 1858 and was buried in Greyfriars Kirkyard. Bobby refused to leave his master's grave, even in the worst weather conditions. For 14 years, the faithful dog kept constant watch and guard over the grave until his own death in 1872. Bobby's sculpture was unveiled in November 1873. Bobby's headstone reads, Greyfriars Bobby, died the 14th of January 1872. Age 16 years. Let his loyalty and devotion be a lesson to us all. Visit the Greyfriars Kirkyard Cemetery. Greyfriars Kirkyard is a 16th century Edinburgh cemetery that is said to be the place where J.K. Rowling found the names for characters of her Harry Potter novels. When J.K. Rowling was writing the book Sat in the Elephant Cafe, out of the window she had a full view of Greyfriars Kirkyard, George Heriot School and Edinburgh Castle. If you're a Harry Potter fan, you can find the graves that inspired J.K. Rowling for several characters in the Harry Potter books, including McGonagall and Riddle. So, keep an eye open for Robert Potter, William McGonagall, Elizabeth Moody, and Margaret Louisa Scrimgeour Wedderburn. Head down to St. Giles Cathedral. St. Giles was founded in 1124 as a small Romanesque church. Over the years, it has been reconstructed till it became cathedral of what you see today. Across the road, through an archway, you will find Riddle's Court, another property acquired by Patrick Geddes to be made into student living accommodation. Today it features a stone arch with the inscription Vivendo Decimus, which means by living we learn, a motto of Geddes. This 16th century courtyard house, which just has been wonderfully restored. A visit here is like stepping back in time. It is little tucked away, but including exquisite painted ceilings, authentic working fireplaces, and panelled rooms. Head down to the shopping and restaurants area. Along the streets, you will see street performers. Or just enjoy yourself taking photos in front of a unique shop like this one. There are quite frequent events and concerts held in Edinburgh, so do look up for updates. There is so much more to discover in Edinburgh. 3 to 4 days is advisable. See you in my next post. Bye.